Happy Saturday, Grand Rising, peace and love. My voice is all over the place. I'm on my second cup of coffee. Well, no, I've had two cups of coffee. Now I'm on ginger and turmeric. Happy Saturday, happy new day. I hope all is well on your end. This may actually turn into a little bit of DNA and chill as well. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill. We have moved from Fridays to Saturdays at 11:11 every Saturday. Unless something comes up, I will be here for Gratitude and Chill, where I just come and just share some gratitude on these internet highways. It's very rare. Very, very rare. And actually, I want to start myself with my affirmation for today. I have not even looked at it. So we will actually see it at the same time. Let me scratch it off. I love the numerology app. I sure do. I don't know if anybody else is into numerology. Um, I'm a life number 3, and it makes so much sense to me. It just really makes sense. I wish I knew what time I was born. That would help me a lot. And that's really all I ever really wanted to know. Like, what time was I born? And it's just the hardest thing to find out, being me. So, by listening, this is today's affirmation. By listening to my inner being, I arrive at the answers I'm looking for. By listening to my inner being, I arrive at the answers I'm looking for. I agree with that. Listening to your inner being as opposed to listening to everything outside of yourself. Like, I'm definitely in transition of that period. Like, I'm literally going through that right now. Like, I'm really working really hard through a lot of things all at once. Peace and love to my nephew. I love you, JJ. Um, Learning to rely on my own inner being, my own connection, my own purpose, as opposed to outside energies. Um, it's a big deal. It's a big deal, especially in this society. And I'm really just grateful. I'm grateful for growth. This was one of the hardest months that I've had in a while, even though this whole year was like a roller coaster, just like the past 2 years have been a roller coaster. And I'm finally done with the motion sickness. The motion sickness has calmed. I had a lot of things that I had to put in perspective. I had a lot of connections that I had to understand, were they healthy for me or were they not? And I'm just really grateful that I took the time to pay attention to what I really needed outside of what I wanted. You know, even being a divorced mother, you want to have a balanced family. That's everybody's want. But if that's not what you have, then you should, preferably, it's preferable that you do try to create balance within the imbalance, because I can't control others' actions. I can only control my own. And it's really moving with that, with gratitude and understanding that I have the power to recreate any situation that I put myself in or that I fall into. Sometimes everything that looks bad on the surface isn't always a bad thing when you maybe get older or you get further on in your process and you realize that, well, maybe this really wasn't as bad as it felt. Because you never know what you're being saved from. as hard as it was being a single parent, divorced parent, especially with the stereotypes of women of my complexion, it's horrific. Um, and it actually helps keep splinters in our family structure, and it's part of the problem, of course. But I have really come to a place where the same way I do the work every day to improve my thinking, my well-being, my how I show up to myself and how I show up to the world. I work on that consistently, and it's like literally a choice that I make every day. And I'm really just grateful for the growth and the stability. And I owe it all to my divine creator, period. Because I don't think I could have done this or gotten this far on this journey that I'm on if I had not just stopped and really just started loving on myself and really sitting with my emotions and what are you feeling and why are you feeling this way, and is anyone outside of you going to really be able to do anything about this? Or are your expectations too high? I mean, this isn't the society of wellness. I had to go on my own with my own source and my own higher power to really, really, really brand my whole spirit. And it's amazing. I'm enjoying life. I'm so proud of getting through this month. It was very hard. I mean, we went through death. We went through Gina having an accident. It was just so many things going on this month that really were testing me. I got tested. But I'm just grateful today that I'm sitting here, and what was happening last month isn't happening this month. There's a lot of healing going on. My daughter is doing some amazing healing to be type 1. I'm super amazed and also grateful that, we're not dealing with a worse situation than what it is. And sometimes you just gotta pause and just be grateful, like, okay, I made it through this week. I made it through the past 3 weeks. I made it through this entire year. And it was hard. I poured out a lot of myself and I don't regret a thing. I would do it 1,000 times over. Even now, I'm sitting here excited because hopefully, fingers crossed, more DNA results are coming. And I'm just like, I don't even want to talk about it right now because I would like to keep my anxiety at bay. I'm excited. It's a lot that I've learned recently. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm just really grateful. Let me see. Let me put this up here. Take this down. There is a link in the chat if you want to pull up. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill every Saturday at 11:11. I will pull up here. It may turn into some DNA and chill. Forgive me in advance. I can't help myself. So I'm rebranding Dear LaPonda. I don't know. I'm not going to say what I'm going to do. I am rebranding it. I will be moving Conundrums of Blackness to Dear LaPonda. And I will be working on that after Monday. Monday's a big day. With me every week, I do try to present something in our family research hubs. So I'll be working on that this weekend. Oh, so good. I put me a little turmeric powder in my ginger and honey tea. So what I want to do is bring this here. Of course, I'm always doing something. Gratitude, gratitude. So I don't know. I just made a custom PCA. Is this custom? No, I did a 3D sample for the Wallandra Lakes Aboriginal DNA sample. So I was learning that a lot of the Aboriginal samples, it's crazy. They're they have Aboriginal blood, but they have colonialism markers. So there's one that is pre-colonial, and that one's just star, and they're bringing all the other ones, and that's why they're kind of further out and just not directly on it. They've got some different blood in them too. I don't know all of these. I see Hungarian. See that one there, and Yoruba coming through there too. Y'all know I'm nosy. Gratitude and chill. I don't think I've ever done this before. This is who? I don't even know this anymore. Is this me? Oh, this is me. It's not me. I think it is me. It do say you. If it wasn't going to say, it would say somebody else if it did say you. I think this is like modern populations. I don't have any samples. I would like to do that over. And this is my kid. That's interesting. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill. It done turned into a little bit of DNA and chill on the side, baby, because this is what happens when I come to this desk. This week was a lot. I did get some like personal stuff done. Well, it's still business, but like outside of researching, I had so much going on. And I think let me take these earrings off. I don't know why I got them on. I'm barely even dressed. I cut my hair. I cut all of my locks off. It was just time to start fresh. A lot of the stress from my DNA test, um, it it was time. It was time because I honestly I went through a lot and I could just feel it in my hair, if that makes sense. Like all the stress was in my hair. Like I took before and after pics because and I still have my locks. I want to actually do a ritual bath on them and clean them and detox them and smudge them because I love my hair. I love my hair, but stress really impacted me a lot. Like I don't understand how there were no samples on here. I don't put too many. Let's do some bottom groups. Let's turn it to an angle. All right, that's what I wanted. Who do I want to do? See, it was me. That was me. So I'm gonna use me again, and I'm gonna bring the samples up. I don't normally play with this one. I will today. Interesting. This tea is good. I hope everybody had a good week. This week was a lot, but we had good news. We went to the plastic surgeon, and I was really actually surprised and grateful, of course, for how much healing. She's got some good blood. I was very worried. Let's try to remember this. I was very worried. See, this looks. I'm just curious. They probably ain't gonna give it to me. Awesome. Still set apart. Why is that? Let's bring some more groups in. I wonder why they're set apart like that. I'm so nosy. Girl, why is that princess? Push it to the limit. By listening to my inner being, I arrive at the answers I'm looking for. That's really true. Ooh, what is that? I can't read it. Chuck, Chukchi, what's Chukchi? I just want to say. Wait, how did they spell that? I've never seen it with more Chuck Chi. What is that? Chuck Chi people. Russia. Or the Chukchi, Siberian indigenous people native to the Bering Sea. So I'm pretty sure that's what those matches are over there in that corner. Interesting. Interesting. I've never seen that before. Let me see. Let me take some down. Those are indigenous because going back to BC, you're gonna get good blood. And that's all there. Are those samples? All those samples are clustered together and away from me. Why is that? Just push the samples up. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill. I will pull up here every Saturday with gratitude. And some DNA with some chill on it. Uh-oh, let me get from down here. Ooh. Oh, this is an actual sample. I'm set apart. Why am I set apart? Let's just do 500 because I'm set apart. Still set apart. Okay, let's do this now. Ooh. Serrano. Barucho? What is Barucho? Oh, India. Interesting. Into that. Interesting. Take all the samples out and just give me modern populations. It's super broad. Side. Ain't that harder? Oop. I'm so nosy. I didn't even mean to do this, but I can't help it. I wish I could see it. Color. What is that? I don't know. Let's bring it up here. That did not move at all. We don't contact that. Are we touching? 333. We're touching. They're touching me. I didn't even put one sample. We're touching. I don't even know who's 333. I think it's a baby. No, it's an adult woman. I'm so nosy. Yep. Interesting. She's still there. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill. I'm in here being nosy, baby, chilling on this thing. I'm not even gonna lie. I haven't been on this laptop all week. I had such a busy month. She's still there. She won't leave. And now she's baby. Let me get off of here. I did have a good week. It was calmer. There's been so much going on. Like, I'm gonna take this weekend and just really get some writing done. It's time to start writing. Now that I have a little more clarity about my own situation. Is this no? This ain't mine. I'm about to say this is mine. Look like it looks like mine. It looks just like mine. Happy Saturday. Even though Fridays are the best days for me out the week, now I would definitely be taking like those days really, really, really carefully. Like just really, Fridays is my new day of just resting. The past 2 days, I've been just really more into meditation than anything because this holiday irks me. This holiday irks me. It seems like all the holidays do now. Since I'm understanding what they're doing here, like where did they even come from in the beginning? Like it's just it's a bit much for me to just celebrate like blindly. I never understood why there was a zero down here. That's super far. I don't tell nothing. Why wouldn't VI keep him pygmies be there? Why is it so far? That number represents this. That's interesting. Please like and share the video. Make sure you are subscribed to my channel. I want to thank them, my new subscribers. Welcome to the block. I will be my hostess. I will be doing gratitude and chill every Saturday at 11:11 Eastern Standard Time. That is. Normally, I do genealogy and chill by itself, which this is definitely not going to be it because I usually do that for like 3 or 4 hours. Gratitude and chill would definitely not be that long. Just really grateful for one, for my cousin even giving me access to these levels. Like I just got so much to be grateful for. I got so much to complain about, but I have way much more to be grateful for. Way, way, way more to be grateful for. And I'm happy my baby girl is doing good. Because life be life out of nowhere. Like stuff just be happening. You don't be expecting none of it. Wow, he got a lot. I wonder what I got. It'd be interesting to see. I wonder why it never says go to Africa. It never says that. I haven't seen that on anybody's. I find that strange. We've got so much going on up in here. Forgive me, that's too loud. We've got so much. Well, we both do. Jen's got a lot going on. I'm proud of her. I am trying to stay focused because I be doing too much. I do. I be doing too much. I have taken a little break, but now it's time for me to start back going hard. But I'm not gonna lie, 23andMe is in the way. Stopping a lot of my research. I'm not really sure why, and I'm not grateful for that. I'm not grateful for that. Oh, I don't know why. I'm trying to get the research on these ancestors, and they're just not deleting them, but just controlling my access to the data. I find it so annoying. Was it even going to say anything for me? Because a lot of time I go, oh, it does. Ew. Well, mine came up first. Why is his didn't come up? I think that's new. Now I gotta go see what the other one. I'm gonna have a good day. I'm going to, and I keep saying it because sometimes you have to really speak your day into how you want it to be. I'm gonna do a little bit of cooking today. Of course, I cook every day. Um, and being around somebody with type one, like one thing we're gonna do is keep some food cooked up in here. Sometimes I'm exhausted, and she picks up. So since she had a little accident, I've been making sure I stayed, you know, on point. Ooh, what was them at the time? See, it says exactly the same thing for both of them. That's interesting. So today's affirmation: by listening to my inner being, I arrive at the answers I'm looking for. I can really resonate with that today because I have had to. No, I chose. I've been listening to like this calling for a long time. I couldn't even explain it. Um, no, I can't explain it. Like there's just a thing that you need to know to be better, you know. And clearly, I've always known that there was something that I needed to know in order to just be different, do different, think different of myself, you know, and as a parent. And it was it shouldn't have been this way, but it should have been this hard to get to my own truth. I mean, I believe everybody has a right to their truth. It shouldn't have been this hard, but I am grateful that I've arrived, and I want that for everybody who has that calling. Because I'm not sure this is a, I don't want to say common, because I know there's millions of us out here who don't know our families. We don't know what we're doing here. You know, I'm just grateful for being able to find a purpose that I'm attached to, not a purpose somebody else gave me, or I'm living out somebody else's actions, thoughts, their inner being. No, I actually was able to snatch myself back and ground myself. And I'm just really grateful for even having the mindset to even think that I was capable of even pulling this off. My niece called me brave. I think it's more than that. I think I'm just, listen, some callings are so deeply rooted in your being to where there is no getting around it. There is no ignoring it. And you may be the one that chooses to turn your head up, turn your nose up, and not face reality, because there's many of us out here like that. I just don't have that quality, especially something this deep. Especially something as deep as knowing who you are. I find it insulting to expect balance from people who've had the balance ripped out of their whole existence. I find it insulting. But who am I? I'm the person who's doing something about it. My little one little circumference, my little radius of existence right here in this whatever you want to call this. So finding gratitude and just taking moments to pause. Like I can afford that. I can afford to rebuild myself in a way that I'm comfortable with myself. Done making everybody else comfortable. I've had to do that since I was Since I was adopted out of the hospital, I was serving purposes that were not mine. And it really takes a lot to sit with yourself, with your wounds, expectations, even being a divorced mother. There came a time when I had to use the words, we don't get to choose our parents, and we also don't get to choose the way they parent us. We do have power to not accept anything less than this, than respect and love. Everyone has that power. Never expects too much from someone. I don't care what their title is. I've learned that over the years. Even for me, don't expect me to always be um flowers and roses and able to bow down whenever you feel like I should bow down. I do not want anyone to ever expect that of me. I will fail simply because, one second, let me see who this is calling me. Forgive me, forgive me. I'll try to answer all calls simply because there's so much going on. Some good, some crazy. All of it doesn't have anything to do. Grand Rising, peace and love. Welcome to the block. Welcome to this Saturday's Gratitude and Chill. We are now doing Gratitude and Chill at 11:11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Saturday. In case something comes up, I will switch it around a little bit. But the main day is Saturday. My schedule has demanded that I start just taking some rest. I've been really resting this past 2 days. I did a lot of more researching and just really sat with myself and my emotions and letting myself just deal with whatever it was, even the sadness. I miss my biological mother, which is selfish of me, of course. I'm learning selfish and selfless, and I'm actually learning it from her. Actually, oddly, you would think that we're estranged, but we're not. We're actually really living out a horrible dream that won't cut off. Um, and this society is not equipped to help victims, especially like us. Like the society creates us, and then it just isn't a healthy place to deal with trauma and SA and like look what's going on with the industry, the music industry. Like those who know there is a culture of vultures here, out here, in your home, in your family, in our neighborhoods, of all colors, creeds, and it's sad that a lot of lives get destroyed and no one ever wonders what happened to these people. And I'm actually super grateful for the opportunity to stand in this light that I stand under my mother and father and all of their ancestors and learning of all the horrific things that took place that got each generation here through so much wickedness, and it's not hard to understand myself anymore. Like I get my demeanor, I get why I am the way I am. And for me now, it's more of a badge of honor, especially when I count on my finger how many of us aren't here today or in a capacity in their right mind, able to just stop and be grateful You know, that's a joy. It's a gift that I give myself and I share with you. I am trying my best. That's really all we can do. I'm trying my best to continue to grow, to continue to get stronger. Life be lifing. And, I also have come to the conclusion that if you want something built, you better build it yourself. And I'm sorry, I had to read something. Rebuilding is imminent for me. I hope I live to see the society be on the same vibe. But, no pressure. Like the trauma of being born here and living here, no biggie. No biggie. PTSD ain't that bad. It's crazy out here. But I'm grateful for my community and my neighbors, the business owners around me. They're amazing. I want to start talking to them more and, learning more and continuing to grow. I want to send special love and shout out to Phoenix Nadi, Miko Wolf, DICV. I have not been on YouTube like that, but I was catching your lives, Miko. I love you, love you, love you, brother. Also, Phoenix Nadi, I love you as well. This is going to be an amazing year leaving on out. Again, I'm super excited. We got more DNA results on the way. I'll tell you, I do have one fear. I do have one fear. I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't even say it because I don't want to speak it into existence. I just want to I just be glad when they're here. There's so much going on. There's so many emotions tied to all of this research, and they're not all good emotions. They're mainly not good emotions. I mean, everything that happened before my parents created my parents. So, yeah, I'm dealing with a lot that I'm sure other people who turned their nose up and stuck their head in a Bible and just ignored. Well, I'm the generation on my tree who's not doing that. I'm even proud of myself. Last week, even though I went no contact with my mother's immediate family and my father's immediate family, by my own choice, for my health, and for me not wanting to mess my child up chasing waterfalls. So I saw a cousin of mine, and actually it was amazing. He was the one that I believe he was the baby when I got pregnant. And I was really moved by seeing him, and I reached out to him because I love his mother. And I love this father. His father is my biological maternal uncle. And even though I said, I'm not gonna, they're totally innocent. They lived separate from my mom's immediate family. They were on their own farm. They raised their homeschool all their children. My aunt wrote books. They're amazing. They were such I want to say a motivation for me to look at how bad my family was, their family was, and they still turned out okay. So they were a huge motivation for me during a time when I was still in split energy because the people that I loved, my family, were lying to me, on me, and on my mother, protecting my father for whatever reason. So when she started mentioning my grandmother and how much she loved her, it angered me. But this is how I know I'm growing. And I'm grateful for this moment. And I feel so good that I passed that test. So she's mentioning my grandmother, and I just want to say she was evil. I just wanted to dump out everything she did to me and my brother and my mother. And I couldn't do it. Like, I literally broke down in my kitchen crying, and I was like, I can't do this. I can't break her. I love her. She loves my grandma like I did. Not as much as me, but just as much. Not as much, but because I love my grandma more than anybody would ever. Surely she could tell you that. So, I told her, I love you. I didn't mention, I just said, I know you miss them. Because I know she does. My grandma was a huge part of her life and her children's lives and my uncle's life and mine as well. And in that moment, I said, I'm growing. I'm growing. I'm growing. I'm growing. So, in these little moments here and there throughout this whole year, I have learned a lot. I've made mistakes, proud of them. I have expressed myself. I have stood my ground. I really went through way too much to even be outside of the mental hospital. But there's this strength about me where this isn't going to break me. This broke my mother. This took my brother out of here. I'm not. I have to stand. I can stand. I will stand, and I will continue to do that. And I will continue to build and rebuild and grow. And I'm grateful for this mindset because I don't see giving up as an option. I don't see not healing as an option. I don't see not rebuilding as an option. Peace and love. Welcome to Gratitude and Chill. We had a little side of DNA earlier. I'll cut it off. I hope all is well. I hope you had a wonderful week. It is 12 p.m. Good afternoon on this good Saturday, November the 25th, 2023. Sending love to everyone that can hear the sound of my voice in this podcast. Sending love. Please like, share. You can dislike too. We take all types of engagements. Sister Veronica, I see you calling. I will have to call you back later, my love. We moved it. Let me let her know. Yes, honey. Gratitude, gratitude, gratitude. And look, I should have remembered the affirmation by now. By listening to my inner being, I arrive at the answers I'm looking for. And that doesn't mean think wrong, do wrong. That really means like your inner being should, like my inner being is balanced. Being in a numbing state for over 10 years, probably longer than that, I didn't even think about my inner being. Like it wasn't even a thing. And that could be why I had such huge, like my anxiety used to be so bad. Even this month I experienced my anxiety like it used to be, but I didn't. It wasn't like antagonistic. It wasn't like actually antagonizing me. It was more of a reaction to just stress and fear. Like I was scared for my daughter. I'm not gonna lie. That scared me. I would have been scared for me too. I would have fainted. But I'm so grateful that she's doing better, and I'm just really just grateful. I ain't got nothing but gratitude and chill vibes today. Gratitude and chill. Gratitude and chill. All is well. Everything that I aimed to do, I was able to do. Some things I still want to get done. Some things are in the way. Maybe it's just not time yet. Maybe the universe is giving me a break. I'll take that. But I still also want to stay focused, stay busy. Um, this research is something else. I am going to chill a little bit on the research until these next DNA results. Hopefully, after that, I will have a new perception to my tree. Hopefully, some walls will be broken down. Sending love to my relatives all over the place. I just found a family. Some of my relatives lived on 114th Street. I found it yesterday. It's just so awesome doing this work of just seeing who are my relatives. It's like amazing that people can go through life not knowing who their family is. It's just strange to me. Or caring who their family is. Are they okay? Like, do you have sisters and brothers? Like, it's crazy out here. And then there's people like me who are looking up for the family, and they're like, "Where are you? Where are y'all? Where are the reunions?" I don't want to laugh about it because it's not funny. Something clearly happened to us here as a people. Um, I'm being forced to call myself a color. It doesn't show up on any DNA results. There's a lot of mind games going on, and it's just really sad. But I do applaud those that are out here trying to rewire. The only people that can do something about this. Because one thing for sure, if someone is benefiting off of you not knowing who you are, they will never tell you the truth because the benefit is greater to them. And I know that from my own grandmother. I appreciate her teaching me that you just never know what someone is willing to do to you and leave you to deal with. You just never know. That's why I'm grateful for all of the beautiful connections that I do have now in my life. I'm grateful that I removed and severed a lot of relationships that, just did not serve a purpose anymore. Simply because I can't do everything by myself. And I've been in so many situations where I'm just always doing, you know. So I'm learning to protect my energy, pour into those that are willing to pour into me, outside of just talk. Because that happens a lot here. Everybody has an opinion. Everybody. Only a few of us are really out here putting in work, trying to really change our families, change our lives, change ourselves. Um, and it's just a process. Everything is a process. Everything is a process. I go up and down. Some moments, I'm mainly up because this feels good. I have a different type of peace that I control instead of someone else controlling. I control this peace that I found because it's me. It's who I am, and I love me. I love all of me. I love the the hurt, the joy, the pain, the trauma, the strength, the resilience, and I'm just really grateful, 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 grateful that I got through this pilgrim holiday. And I'm gonna try to get through this other pagan stuff, all this stuff. Try to get through these holidays, while everybody's enjoying their families that's never been targeted by a government here. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Anywho, peace and love. I hope you enjoy Gratitude and Chill. Make sure you join me next week, Saturday, 11/11. Make sure you stay warm. The weather is changing. Drink your ginger tea and your turmeric. This is not medical advice. I just love ginger tea and turmeric. Peace and love always. I love you.